better clue about that probably tomorrow when we see the Senate resolution, which is, I think, as Mitch McConnell has said, is likely to model very closely what was done during the Clinton impeachment. But I think it will have one significant difference, and that is, I don't think, unlike the Clinton impeachment, which was a much more extensive record.
There was a crime. There was actual crime.
Well, right.
There's no crime here.
And it's a little hard to see how you have a fair trial over a case in which there's not any accusation of a crime, much less evidence of one.
This is what I'm saying. This whole thing.
But that aside, I don't think you're going to see 24 hours aside for the presentation of the initial case. I think it'll be about a third of that, like try in the neighborhood of about 8 hours.
Yeah, and Robert, I want to get something quickly. We have limited time. Andy McCarthy wrote a piece today in National Review, and this caught my eye. He was talking about how the House basically wants the Senate to do its work for it. Democrats' goal is to pressure the Senate to complete the investigation that the House failed to complete, as if a trial were nothing more than an extension of an open-ended grand jury probe. A federal judge would tell prosecutors to go back to the grand jury, finish the investigation, and then come back to the trial court when they have a case ready to be tried, not investigated. Robert, do you agree? Should the Senate trial be postponed until the House finishes investigating and stop with the little supposed bomblet text from the Ritz-Carlton in Vienna?
Look, the House is now wedded. They're done, right? They have spoken through articles of impeachment. The problem is, and the danger of an abusive power allegation that is essentially an empty vessel through which you can pour anything you want, allows the House to attempt to throw into that article of impeachment whatever new thing they come up with, you know, today, tomorrow, the next day, or whenever. That is unfair to the president, and you know that is going to be smoked out beginning as soon as next Tuesday.
Well, how about the fact that the speaker did, you know, she pulled an Adam Schiff and misquoted the original transcript. The president never said, "Do me a favor." He said, "Do us a favor," though, meaning the American taxpayer, the American people. She, as the House Speaker, misstated what was said on that call. That in and of itself indicates bad faith or just sheer incompetence or dementia. I don't know which one of those, but I wouldn't take this seriously for 1 second. It's a fraudulent impeachment, and they should call it as such. They can call it articles of impeachment. If I were the Senate, Mitch McConnell would say, these aren't articles of impeachment.
Well, Laura, you're right about that, and it's of the same piece as what Adam Schiff did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She pulled a Schiff.
Basically, it's just a revisionist look at the conversation, and fortunately for everybody, including the President of the United States, we actually have the transcript. And that's what's going to be the focus of the evidence beginning Tuesday next week.
Yeah, they didn't like the transcript, so then they just keep misquoting
it. Right, that wasn't
really
good enough, so they're going to make it up in order to try to argue that.
Bad faith, and not historic at all, in my view. It's a historic fraud, perhaps. Robert, thanks so much.
Thanks,
now, when Speaker Pelosi announced her picks to be impeachment managers today, she stressed they're serious.